Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to start a deep cleaning series. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know I just don't do cleaning videos. However, I feel like I've been forced into it. I cook about 4 pounds of bacon every 2 weeks, and I cook it on a cookie sheet. And when I was taking the cookie sheet out of the oven, I had it tilted ever so slightly, and all that grease just tidal waved into the oven. It went down in the oven door, into the hinges, into the broiler drawer down below, and everything that was in that drawer. As I was trying to keep the cookie sheet moving so I wouldn't get burned, I put it on the stove, and again it tidal waved into the stovetop, into the grills, and into everything. Also, it got all over the cabinets, all over the floor. It was a disaster. All this happened as I was watching Sophia of My Great Challenge, whose link I will put down below. I was watching her deep clean series, and I thought to myself, well, why not start my own? So here I am. And then I thought, well, you know, it's been 8 years since I started working on this house. Why not just do a serious deep clean and get every single thing in each area? The dining room, the living room, both bedrooms, the master bathroom, the powder room, the back hallway, the butler's pantry, the pantry that I built, the laundry area, the den back there, everything, even the exterior of the house, including the breezeway. Why not just clean it all? Get it all, just clean everything. And get all these little bitty projects that you need to get done, like wall repair, finish painting, get the baseboards back on in each room, wipe down all the furniture, steam clean the bathroom, steam clean the appliances, wash and paint the doors, fix the trim, clean the windows. Just do it all. Do black light cleaning. I think I'm going to do black light cleaning. Yes, I got to order a black light and we'll do black light cleaning. Absolutely. We'll go from ceiling to floor. That's exactly what we're going to do. I'll even pressure wash the house, seal all the cracks if there are any around windows and the wainscoting and the stucco. Just do it all. Just get it done by the end of the year. That's my goal. It's an achievable goal because my house is only 1,100 square feet, not including the den. I think the den's going to take longer because if you remember in the earlier series, that the rim joist broke in that back den, and just the tension broke the floor joist. And Dad and I went back there and repaired it. And basically, it's just been a catch-all. I still haven't even put a ceiling in that room. I haven't finished the drywall. I haven't painted it. There are no baseboards. I didn't finish that when I put the new flooring in, and there's a video for that too. I just never finished it because I just started putting all my woodworking stuff and all my tools and all that back there. So that's a whole big mess. So I guess you better hit that subscribe button, those bell notifications to get all these videos, because it's going to be a boatload of them. So I need to quit all this talking if I'm going to get busy and have it done by the end of the year. Let's go. We are going to do my stove. I was pulling my bacon out, and it just poured over the edge. I mean, poured over the edge. And it just landed everywhere and landed inside the stove. It landed on the glass. It landed up here, which is fun. It landed on the face. It landed on the knobs. It landed on the stove. It landed on the grates of the stove. It landed everywhere. Now this is from cooking hamburger. So when I cook in mass, I make a mess. But that is bacon grease. So what I have to do is I need to get this clean. For my deep clean video, I decided to show you my stove and my oven. Oven is gas and it's a mess. So I'm not going to worry about this first. So I'm going to clean the stove off first, and then I'll get to the oven. And I'll show you what I'm going to be using today. All I'm going to use are Quickie, or it doesn't matter. You can get any type of microfiber cloth you want. I will also use soft scrub and clear Dawn detergent. And let's go ahead and get this started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the grates off and let them soak in the sink. And then we're going to take the plates off and burners, and then we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. To start this party, I'm going to go ahead and take the grates off and get them soaking. So you can see how bad it was when that grease just pooled out of that pan. I mean, it just went everywhere. We got all of them. Let's go let them soak. Now in my dishwashing liquid, I put in bleach. Everything that I eat on or cook with gets very, very clean. And I'm just going to let this soak. I've never had any issues with using bleach on my grates at all, ever. In 5 years, we're doing good. So let's go ahead and just get the bulk of all this off. You have to forget the background noise. My air conditioner's on. I know nothing about this steamer other than my sister left it here. I don't know where she bought it. I don't know how much she paid for it, but I'll contact her and see where she got it, and I'll put the information down in the description box. So let me go ahead and get some water in this. Oh, and one more thing. I lost the nozzle, or any nozzles on. I think there's a black one on the end of this, but I lost it, and I'll just use it as is. I mean, that's what I've been doing, and it works just fine. Going to wipe that up and see if that did any good. And no, I'm just going to put some soft scrub on the side. I'm going to put my clear Dawn dishwashing liquid right here. And I'm using a blue sponge. I'm not using the green one because the green one will scratch. So I'm just using the blue. It's an old one. It's got hair in it. It's all that good, yummy stuff. And the trick is not to use a whole lot of water. You want to get this soft scrub a chance to be a little abrasive. It's like a very fine sandpaper. But I like that the steamer can get down in these little nooks and crannies, and I do have a toothbrush that I will be using to get down in there. And I just go ahead and use it right here as well. So what I should do is take the toothbrush while I have the steamer and all that Bacon grease is loose. Just move it out of the way with that toothbrush. Just clean this side. Now when I installed this gas stove, I put clear silicone in between the countertop and the stove to prevent food from going down in there, because I knew that was going to be a problem. And since my stove is a slide-in, it would be more difficult for me to actually pull the stove out. Alright, I'm going to get over here and get down in these screws. Now you don't want to, you're going to try, I mean you're going to make mistakes, but try to keep these contacts clean. Yes, my fingernails are dirty. I just planted 8 cypress in the backyard. And you want to keep these contacts clean, and food and stuff, does fall on it. They make concessions for that. They know that you're going to get stuff down in there, but try not to hit them with anything hard, because it will dent them. I'm going to get a toothpick and try to dig around in that, because what that is, I'll tell you right now what that is. That is coffee, because it overboiled. It boiled over. And I don't want to use a strong brush to get, I don't want to use a wire brush, so I'm just going to use a toothpick to get that out. There we go. You don't want to use anything metal on your stove. It'll scratch it or damage it in some way. But toothpicks, they're wooden. They're going to flex. They're going to bend. But that coffee, when it boils over, it stains everything. That looks a lot better. So only wipe up this excess water, and then we'll move on to over here where it is still nasty. Ooh. Okay, here we are on the right side of the stove, but I'm going to go ahead and wipe up the excess. Just go ahead and wipe it up. going to take these screws out because it just makes it easier. But what I want to do first, I don't know if you can see that. Let me zoom in. You see these spots right here? That is shellac, or I forgot what it is. It's whatever you seal your, it's polyurethane. And make sure you get all your product out of here, because you know this is an open flame. I just want to see what these screws look like, you know. What I mean by that, I wanted to see if food in that has gotten underneath it. It looks pretty clean to me. But you see how you can get in here now? But these screws obviously hold this in place, so only do one at a time if you're gonna go bold like me and just go for it. And you gotta be careful because you want to put it exactly where you found it. Let me see if a paper towel would do better, just as a comparison. Oh yeah, look how much shinier that is. So I'm going to take my screw and I'm going to get it nice and dry. Check the inside. Where's that toothpick? I'm going to get the toothpick. Get the toothpick and just kind of make sure there's nothing in there, and there isn't, it's just suds. And just to keep this in place, I'm going to go ahead and put the screw back. Tighten it. Just give it a nice snug. You don't want to over tighten it because you just don't want to do that. Okay? I'm gonna start by taking these knobs off and put them in the sink. But we're gonna just go ahead and use a microfiber. Microfiber generally works really well when it's just dry. And you don't want to use anything abrasive like a green sponge or Comet or something like that. You don't want to use that, because if you use something to scrub, it's going to scrub this off. I've seen a lot of stoves where people have done that. You just want to use something gentle to clean these off. Oh, hello. Somebody woke up. So I'm just going to take a dry microfiber like this, and I'm just going to go in here like this and like this. I'm trying to get out of the camera. But what about that, huh? And there you have it. It is a mirror finish, not one streak. For backlit, I know, but I needed that so you could see that shine, that beautiful shine. Now those back along the back there, that is scratches from where I put the grates back on and off. And what you see right here, that's silicone. This right in here, you don't want to be careful not to pull it out. But this is the kind of stuff that gets in the nooks and crannies, and bugs can smell that, and that's what bugs feed on. So what I'm going to do now is, as soon as I get through washing all the components and the grates and reassembling everything, we're going to call it here on part 1 of cleaning the stove, and then we'll move on to part 2, which is the oven, which is not something I want to dig into. What time is it? It's almost 6 o'clock at night. I don't want to get into that in case I get a hiccup and then I'm kind of having to wake up to that tomorrow. So let's go ahead, wash this, dry it, reassemble, and I will see you tomorrow for part 2. All right, I have it incorrectly. So here you have it. I installed it. I put all this back upside down, but I got it right this time. But there you go. Mirror finish. Everything is clean, spotless, and all the burners are working properly. There's all blue flames, no yellow. That's wasting gas. And as I use it, it'll start drying out even more. As a matter of fact, I got to start making some tea. So guys, this has been fun. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll hit this oven.